Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Pineapples and Pixels podcast. I am your host, Pineapple the Fruit, also known as Ethan. I am with my fellow host.
Me, 8-bit. I have. Sorry, I heard, I heard multiple Ethans.
Oh
Um, I have become origami. Oh no!
no, he's gonna get folded.
Oh no! You should all fear us. You should all fear me. I have folded my arm once.
Oh my god. It's just like a
Once.
really innocent way of saying I broke my arm to show how strong I was. I broke my own arm.
I'm gonna go to a hospital and be like, yeah, I folded my arm.
This
Sir,
is
your arm is
the
broken. There is bone
this is the
sticking out.
equivalent of asking the
No, it's
question.
folded.
This is the equivalent of asking the question: if I punch myself in the face and it hurts, am I strong or weak?
You are both. You are Schrodinger's punch.
You're not. You're not both. You're just stupid. You punched yourself in the face.
Yeah.
What did you think would happen?
Um, I'm sorry. I had to delay the experimental episode where there are multiple me's. My clone machine broke.
Oh yeah.
It'll be next week. It's,
We are.
yeah, it
We
didn't
are
really
Ryan.
work out. Well, my plan was to have us all in unison respond. I made it. Like 5 of them though at the
Oh
same
my
time.
god! It just like keeps. It just like layers on.
Yeah, it just keeps going.
There's an army by the end.
Yep.
What's wrong? I'm 8-bit.
We're
Oh no.
like arguing.
Oh no.
Okay, so let's address topical things. I can't steal Keemstar's thing. I think he'll sue me.
Let's get right into
Ethan's
hell.
dead. I'm sorry, guys. I was gonna mute you, but then I remembered I can't mute you, Mike, because OBS.
This is my end.
So, Microsoft event probably won't have the prices revealed till August.
Why?
I don't know, but Industry Insider said that they're
Angry.
not planning on releasing the prices until August.
Why?
Angry, that's why.
When's the? Oh my god, that's like another month from now.
Yep. Well, the Xbox event is July 23rd, I think. Yeah. That's the thing, but like they won't reveal prices till August, which is dumb. But oh well. They're taking their sweet time in regards to putting prices out.
Oh yeah, it's weird.
Yeah. There's a whole bidding war going on, I think, right
Mm.
now between Microsoft and Sony. There's a whole war going on between them being like, my console's cheaper. No, my console's cheaper. So basically, they don't know what price to make it
They're just dropping
because
it by 1 cent.
somebody has. Yes. Eventually, someone has to put their console price out there, and
Yeah.
whoever does, the competitors immediately gonna go undercut it.
Yeah.
So,
Unless they just can't.
yeah, unless they literally can. In that case, fuck.
um.
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of things about
Atari. Oh,
Atari.
yeah.
What happened to Atari?
Remember the Atari VCS?
No.
Their fake console.
Yes, I do. I do remember
Atari.
this.
So Atari. Yeah. Yeah. We got like new news on it or something.
We did.
Um, I'm just gonna put. I think it wasn't much though. It was just another one of their stupid things.
Oh.
I'm just gonna say this right now. Please, please don't buy this. Please don't buy this console. It's a scam. I
It looks
think
so
from what I
promising.
heard, basically, it's gonna in total to get everything in it the same price as a PS5, about $500,
Oh my god, what?
and
It's just a
and
plug and play console.
yeah, it would be about $500, and my phone is more powerful than that, and I have an iPhone 6, so
So if it's over
please
a
don't buy
hundred
this
dollars,
console.
go buy the NES
Buy a
Classic.
PS5.
Oh.
Yeah, obviously it's over 100, but no, it's gonna be 500 or more.
Just go buy an actual Atari.
Jesus. Yeah, you'll get more fun out of it. Just don't buy this. Bad decision. Horrible console. It's just a way of them to scam you out of your money. It's honestly a terrible plan.
Their calculator is more powerful than that.
No, it's more powerful than a calculator, but
No, there are calculators
less
that can run
powerful
SNES
than.
games.
Oh, well, maybe then actually. It's not powerful though. Just don't buy it. Do not buy it. Bad console. Atari bad. Other things that are bad. The eShop is
Okay.
bad.
What is your
Moving
specific
on.
example of the eShop being bad?
Nintendo used to check their games. They used to be like, a seal of quality,
Yeah.
and then it became Steam. And a recent example of that was there was a game that was going to go on the eShop. It didn't eventually, but it was very close to going on the eShop. Well, the goal of the game is to discreetly. How do I put this? Remember those exercise things that like you
Yeah.
shook to like for like arm stuff?
Yeah.
That in a car. Yeah, discreetly do that in a car. If you know what I mean. Yeah, that should have been something that could have got on the eShop. That's
There's a lot of
that's
stuff
not
wrong with the
quality
eShop,
content.
though.
Yeah.
Like,
There are.
the whole 5 cent
There's
thing.
no return policy.
1 cent,
Yeah,
2
that's
cent.
stupid. Mm-hmm.
People who don't know what that is, the 1 cent, 2 cent, 3 cent thing. People will make their games on sale for, which they fixed the 1 cent thing, but they didn't fix the fact that you just make it 2 cents. They make it a super duper low price, like under 10 cents, and then a bunch of people buy the game because it's like the top of the sales
Yeah.
page because it's so low, and then a bunch of people buy it, and then it gets to the top of not even just the games that are on sale, of just the regular thing, because so many people are buying the super cheap game, and then
Yeah.
when it goes back on full price, it's still on that page. So people are like, oh, this game for like $20 is up on this page. This must be pretty good if it's up this high. And Nintendo literally only fixed the games that cost 1 cent. It literally only doesn't do it if the game costs 1 cent. If you're above that, then you're fine. It's so dumb.
There's no return policy at all.
There isn't?
No. If you buy a game, Nintendo actually has said this before. If somebody was like, "Yeah, I bought the wrong game. Can I like return it?" And then it was like, "Shouldn't have bought it."
Are you serious?
Their official response is, "You should." We ask you, "Are you sure?" when you buy games to make sure you bought the right game. So yeah, they pretty much said you shouldn't have bought it. Not our fault.
So dumb.
It's your mistake, idiot.
I thought people were like legally obligated to have a refund policy. Well,
I
no,
think
that's
they
not
are.
true.
Well, maybe not in Japan though.
Hmm.
So you basically don't get refunds in the eShop,
Speaking of
which sucks.
Nintendo,
I
uh, we got some information on Breath of the Wild 2 from the Spanish voiceovers. Because the
yeah.
Spanish voiceovers from Breath of the Wild 2 did a podcast where they were talking about it, and they kind of made it sound like that the voiceovers were done or close to being done. And which I watched Newswave's video that covered this, so I'm just gonna kind of reiterate what he said. He basically said that when voiceovers are done for a game, it's normally near the end of a game's development lifespan. So Breath of the Wild 2 could almost be done, but there's something the thing that I really want to talk about is he doesn't think it's going to come out this year because they haven't started a marketing campaign for it yet. In this specific situation, I don't agree with that. Seeing how they have shadow dropped all their games and DLC thus far, I do not think that they will, that just because it doesn't have a marketing campaign doesn't mean Breath of the Wild 2 is not going to come out this year.
That's a big game to shadow drop.
Paper Mario is a big series. Maybe not as big as Zelda, but if they just shadow drop it, I mean, they pretty much shadow dropped, Arms Lady, Min Min. They haven't really been giving warnings to anything recently. And I mean,
it's
especially
entirely
if there
plausible they'll do that.
I was gonna say, especially if there isn't a direct this month, or especially if there isn't a direct this month, or they could always mention it in the direct because of the direct rumors.
Mm-hmm.
But if there isn't a direct this month, then I would 100% think that is a very strong possibility.
I would say don't give your hopes up. It's possible, but also don't be too hopeful. Nintendo likes to just not do things. Speaking of the direct rumors, current rumors say that from a couple reliable sources now, actually, I forget exactly who, but people that are trusted usually have been saying that we'll get it announced the 17th and it'll come out, it'll like happen the 20th.
What will?
Which is the direct.
Oh. Which is the normal direct schedule.
Though, no, it isn't. The 20th?
No, I'm saying between days. Like, if you did the 17th, it would normally be a couple days before it actually happened.
Yeah, but it's not normal because that's a Monday.
Yeah, but it still
would come
COVID.
out on a Monday.
And it's summertime and COVID is happening, so both those things are gonna throw it off schedule.
Yeah. So it's possible. Don't keep your hopes up though, because like I said, it's entirely plausible it either won't happen or Nintendo will do it, and Nintendo Man will appear and he will say, "We did it, guys.
We gave you
Reggie
a fucking direct. You happy now?" It gets like really salty.
It gets really angry. It's like you
guys wouldn't stop asking. I'm tired of seeing Pog Sakurai.
People have come to my doorstep. My family isn't safe.
My family isn't safe. Oh no.
I fear for my family. Someone showed up at my house, threw a brick in my window, and it said "Games when." Leave me alone. It's like a mental breakdown on the direct. At the end of it, it's just like Nintendo is no more. For the direct, I predict that Nintendo won't exist. That's my prediction.
You know what I also
Nintendo
just realized?
Won't exist. What?
July 17th is the release date for Mario Origami King.
Yeah, it would make sense then, because then that they would have to be like the next thing. It'd be like, okay, guys,
I don't think it would be
out.
the immediate next thing though. it wouldn't be the same day. They wouldn't just release a game and then immediately be like, "We're having a direct."
That's fair. They did say it would be in the teens. It would be before the 20th.
Mm.
It was just alluded to that it would be the 17th. They announced it, but they said it'd be announced somewhere before the 20th. So it could be the day after.
Although speaking of Paper Mario Origami King, they had a treehouse, which
Angry.
I didn't tune in on, but you told me you watched some of it. What do they show? Why are you angry? Why are you humming to yourself?
Because it's better. It's better than me shouting obscenities at the YouTube members.
Okay, well, it couldn't have been that bad.
So it's not, but it's not Pat Mayro. So basically, the game looks very bland and uninteresting. Did you play Color Splash?
No,
Did you play Sticker Star?
no. I stayed away from those.
I actually got Sticker Star when I was a kid, and I hated it because.
Well, because when those came out, I immediately heard that they were bad, so I was like, I'm not gonna do that.
I didn't.
Like, I didn't even
I
rent
regret
it.
that. It's a horrible game. But basically, it's not Sticker Star bad, but it's very much so Color Splash bad. There's no EXP system, which
What?
immediately means that battles are completely pointless.
But how do you get more health? How do you level
I
up?
think you buy it. Stickers are back. You don't.
You don't level up. So you just get more health. Just, like, whenever.
No, you get more. I think you get more health. You could also just get more coins. It might be a system, but you don't level up. There's no leveling. There's no EXP system. It's just coins.
Do you get anything from battling?
Coins.
It's all coins.
It's all coins.
And it always has been.
It's always been coins. But seriously, there's no incentive. There's zero incentive to battle, other than coins. You don't level up. You don't.
Okay, well, it kind of makes sense looking back on it on hindsight because they did have a fuck ton of coins in the trailer.
Yeah, that's why there's so many coins. You just get coins.
There's only coins.
I'm trying to see what happens when you die or lose battle stuff. Because you pay for coins when, like, you use coins to pay for people to show up in battle that you've met.
Yeah.
Your attacks can break.
What do you mean they can break?
Remember in Sticker Star when you could, like,
Okay, I'm gonna cut you off right there.
attacking?
I know nothing about Sticker Star.
Oh, okay. Well, in the past two Mario games, basically, your attacks were like stickers, and
Yeah.
you could only use them like once or twice if you had the thing.
Mm-hmm.
It's still like that.
What?
Your items can break. They have durability. So if you use too many jump attacks, you don't get to use jump anymore.
You break your legs.
Yes, your legs fucking break.
That's dumb.
Basically, that just confirmed that it's going to be another Color Splash and Sticker Star, and I was going to give this game the benefit of the doubt. I wasn't going to buy it. I'm very much not going to buy it now, but I was going to maybe consider buying it if good reviews happened. I will not buy this game anymore.
Well, and there's also the fact that a traditional Paper Mario game was mentioned in the Mario rumors, so this kind of deconfirms them, or at least that part.
Yeah, it potentially could.
So you just got really lucky when they mentioned a Paper Mario game.
Yeah. It's not a traditional Paper Mario.
Unless they meant more
it's
traditional with the story. What's the story
maybe
looking like?
story's dark, I think, ish. I don't know. We didn't get a lot of story stuff. We just saw gameplay. But from gameplay, I can tell pretty much that yeah,
I saw a meme
battles are
about Goombas
pointless.
taking the L.
Yes. Dear God.
I literally just say that like, alright, Mario, we're gonna take the L on this one. I'm pretty sure that's an actual dialogue box in the game.
It might be. Yeah. Again, I didn't watch the whole thing, just a little bit, and I did hear some Q&A from people who got it early. But basically, the battles are fun-ish, but they're pointless. Unless you need coins.
And in an RPG, you never want your battles to just give you one thing. Your progression should never stake on one thing.
The number one way you know your RPG is good is if the player actively seeks out a battle, because it's fun to do.
Yeah.
Not here. This is just boring. It's pointless. It's tedious.
The two
There's no
aspects
reason.
of progression in your no. There's only one aspect of progression in this game, as far as I can tell, because I don't really count coins as progression.
Yeah,
that's just money.
Yeah, it's just get to the end.
It's just
get to the end.
And especially in an RPG, that should not be the only aspect of progression. And if coins is supposed to act as experience points or whatever, or like how you get better things, then it shouldn't be coins. It should be experience points.
Remember
or skill points, something.
Remember in Mario and Luigi Paper Jam?
I didn't play that either.
Really? No.
I avoided.
So basically,
all of the...
in this game, God, Paper Jam wasn't awful, but it was also not great. Basically, though, in this game, so you can do side quests in Origami King, and what do you get in normal RPGs when you do a side quest?
Experience.
What do you usually get?
And items.
Yeah. Maybe even money. You want to know what you get here?
What?
Toads.
You get toads.
You get completely pointless, useless toads that all look exactly the same, that you can't even tell apart.
Oh yeah, this game is also just visually pretty boring, other than... Well, I mean, not visually, but like... There are some areas that look nice, but like visually, like I mean distinctually, everything is pretty boring.
It's unoriginal.
Yeah.
It's unoriginal. It's lazy. This is a lazy game. They didn't try on this.
Maybe that's
Straight
why
up,
they
this game has no
shadow-dropped
effort put in. Maybe because they knew it would suck. Oh shit, you're right. That's probably why they shadow dropped it.
They shadow dropped it because they didn't put any effort into it. Or maybe they just knew, or maybe they just didn't like. They thought maybe they just think the Paper Mario series is dying and they can't do anything about it. So they're just like.
They probably do. They probably honestly think there's nothing they can do about it, which is really just stupid. Because like, no, we're literally screaming at you what to do, and they won't do it.
Like people had like Thousand Year Door remake, like just study Thousand Year Door, just please. Just please
trending on Twitter once. It's not hard.
I just remake that game and look at it and understand why it's working.
That's all you
gotta do. Sketch put it very well. There is Paper Mario and Paper Mario.
You saw the same video I did. Sketch saw the same video I did.
Oh.
Yeah, that's actually a very accurate point there.
Yes.
And I know I know the guy who said it, and basically, yeah, Nintendo decided instead of making it Paper Mario, instead of it being Paper Mario, it's Paper Mario.
Yeah.
It's oh boy, guys, look, paper. This is why you buy these games.
Colored pencils.
You can see Mario, but paper. Paper.
Like in the original games, the fact that he used paper was completely irrelevant, other than the fact that he could like fold into himself. But like,
the point of it being paper was really only hardware limitations originally, and then after that, it was a kind of fun style. It was a Broadway production, basically.
Yeah.
It was a play. It was a play. It was just it wasn't really going full on with the paper style. It was
Hmm.
going more so with storybook style.
Yeah.
They looked like characters out of a storybook because it was a
Like
story. It
literally,
was
it's
a
literally
Mario
just a
story.
pop-up book.
Yeah,
Those books.
and I think it makes sense. I consider Paper Mario and Paper Mario: The Thousand Year Door to be sequels to Mario RPG.
Really?
I consider them to be sequels because actually Paper Mario originally was going to be a sequel to Super
Really?
Mario RPG. It was originally going to be called Mario RPG 2. So
But it's so
I
different
consider the first two
stylistically and
ones.
all of the above.
Well, I mean, yeah, they changed it a bit, but it was originally going to be Mario RPG 2. They just changed it because they realized it looked like paper and hardware limitations, but it was originally going to be Mario RPG 2. And that's why I consider them to be that. Those aren't those first two games are technically sequels in my eyes. Anything after, not so much.
It's just a
Super Paper
different
Mario is
series.
okay. Yeah, it's a different series.
It's a different
Super
genre.
Paper Mario is pretty good actually, but that's a
But again, that's a
platformer,
different
not really an
genre.
RPG. It's a different genre. Yeah,
It's not even the
and
same
then
genre at that point.
the last three Paper Mario games just weren't good. Color Splash was funny, but that's about it. And Nintendo can try with the new game with falling back on the writing and being like, "Well, guys, look, do writing, funny character,"
But if
but
a game's
no,
not fun to
that
play,
won't
then
work.
like
It's
some people are just gonna look up the
not fun to
story.
play. They literally have to have every single Toad that you meet again say, "Hey, remember it's me," because I'm not gonna know
Oops.
who they say. All of the Toads are the same. None of these
Yeah.
characters are.
I
None.
saw a comparison with there was just from one of the artworks there was just a group of enemies just in one place, and they compared it to what enemies look like in Thousand Year Door, and you can obviously see the
Yeah.
creative laziness here.
Why would you want to be an interesting character when you could be scissors and colored pencils?
Why make your
I love.
enemies look visually distinct when you could just have Goomba and Koopa? Like most of them aren't even
Don't you want
enemies.
to enjoy? Don't you want to enjoy such colorful characters as colored pencils? They'll have wacky funs too. Like
Rubber Band Man.
I am. I bet
Hopefully
they'll
they
have
can make a good
wacky
Mario and
puns too.
Luigi
It'll be
game.
like,
I don't think Mario and Luigi is ever coming back.
Hmm.
I don't think it will.
I'll
I
get
think that series
I'll get
died with
into
the
that in a
company.
minute. Hold on. I'll get into that in a minute. I want to talk about that after I go on my full-on angry Mario rant.
Okay.
You're here so you can listen to a 16-year-old male man talk about how angry he is about Paper Mario. Why would you want to be interesting character? Have an interesting character design when you could have such colorful characters like colored pencils. I bet they'll say fun things like, "I am colored pencils,"
I am a colored pencil.
and coloring time. The other Paper Mario games were unique. They were interesting. They had a story. The character designs were interesting. They were characters. There was a story to these games. These characters were unique. You could tell them apart. I can't wait to play the new game where I get Toad and Toad and Toad 2 and Toad number 397 and Toad number 382. I love those characters. Toads are the best characters. They just fucking stare at you and say nothing and look exactly the same and aren't characters. Why can't Nintendo listen to people? I am not buying this game. I am actively protesting this game. I hate this game. I, will, I want to go up to the person who was in charge of this and tell him, you are wrong. I disagree with you. I disagree with your existence. Listen to the fans. If you want a game to be good, listen to the people who care about it. We aren't yelling at you because we despise Nintendo or despise Paper Mario. We're yelling at you because we want our game to be good.
Yeah.
We know how these games feel. We know how good they used to be. We know exactly what we want.
I'm starting to
We've
think
been
Sakurai
telling you
is
and
the only one
screaming.
that listens to fans.
Yeah. We've been screaming this in your ear. We got it trending on Twitter. Number 3 trending on Twitter. Remaster Paper Mario: The Thousand Year Door. And what do we get? We get Tape, the boss. Listen to your fans. If you want a game to sell well and be good, you have to listen to the people that are going to buy it. Because if you don't do that, Paper Mario is going to crash and burn. And it already has. And I honestly wouldn't be surprised if this is the last game we get in the franchise. Because it's dying. Because they're refusing to listen. Don't buy this game. If you're into these, if you enjoy the traditional Paper Mario games, do not buy this game.
Yeah.
Go buy Bug Fables. Go buy Bug Fables. That's an independent developer that made a game that was very similar to the Paper Mario aesthetic and very much so is the actual sequel to Thousand Year Door. Go play Bug Fables. Don't buy this game. Protest it. If you really want to get it, that's fine, but don't go into this game expecting a traditional Paper Mario, because I'm going to say it now, and I wish I didn't have to say this, but it's actually the truth. Nintendo doesn't care about you anymore. The people behind Paper Mario don't care. I wish I was wrong, but at this point, I am convinced that is the case. They don't care. There was no way that they saw it trending on Twitter and didn't notice that. They don't care. They don't care. It's just go buy Bug Fables. That's at least a good game, and it'll show that it shows that people still are able to make these games, and people can still have that experience, and it still works. Just I'm very angry about that. It's stupid. Now on to not Paper Mario, but Mario and Luigi.
Yeah.
Okay. I really, really, really hope that Nintendo does something with that game franchise, but it is entirely plausible that they will just have it be dead now.
Yeah.
Because the people who made it are gone. And to be completely fair, I don't trust Nintendo with the Mario and Luigi franchise. I don't trust them to not fuck it up. I think if there is a new Mario and Luigi game, we should be very, very skeptical of it, because I don't think they'll do it correctly. I don't think they'll make a Mario and Luigi game. They'll get Paper Mario 2.
I don't think there's going to be another traditional Mario RPG for a very long time, unless they, for some reason, decide to... Which, if this was if they worked out something with Square, and they got, like, Mario RPG on, like, SNES, on the SNES Virtual Console, and they were like, hey, we should make another Mario RPG game, that would be sick. I think Square would do a good job. Yeah. Although Square hasn't done traditional RPGs in a while. But I think they would still do a very good job.
If they heard all of our complaints and were like, we're sorry, here's a traditional Mario RPG, and straight up call it Mario RPG 2, I'll forgive them. and I'm not saying this because I hate the company. I'm not saying this because I don't like them or I hate them. I'm saying this because of the opposite of that. I care about these games. These are
Yes.
great games. They're a great company. I want to see them do well, but they're ignoring us. And the only way Nintendo's going to listen is if they see a financial example.
But if they see the financial example, then they're just gonna stop making that game. They're not gonna make a better version. They're just gonna stop making the game. That's how Nintendo works.
Well, I don't know them. I don't know what else to say. Maybe that's for the better at this point. Do we need another sticker star?
Probably not. Probably be
Yeah.
better. Probably be better. Probably better stuff to do with Nintendo's resources.
Yeah.
Paper Mario is really easy to market though.
It's probably why it's like this right now.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Kids just see cute
basically,
Mario and go, "I like cute Mario."
yeah. Yeah. Don't get the wrong idea. It's not that I don't care. It's just they don't care at this. I feel like
Yeah.
I'm being ignored by the company, and I want the games. I want them to be good. I want the games I buy to be good. I want to respect the company again. I want to respect these games again. But this franchise is being destroyed by
It's
incompetence
really
or
sad.
utter ignorance, and it's quite sad. But yeah, go buy Bug Fables because that game is actually accurate. I need to buy it myself, but yeah,
Is it
good game.
out?
It's been out for a few while now,
Oh.
actually.
What
It's a
is it
good
on?
game. Switch. You can buy it on the eShop.
How much does it cost?
It's like $20, I think.
That's a lot.
It's an indie game. I'm gonna get it. I'm probably gonna get it at some point. In other news, Donkey Kong Country. I wrote this down as Donk Kong County.
Is that why you struggled saying it?
Yeah, because I had to remember not to say Donk Kong County.
Yeah, I think that's a pretty reasonable thing to put
That's
on. I think it's a pretty good addition to the SNES
that
library.
is a good addition. I'm gonna play it at some point. That's a good
I'm
addition.
not.
That's a good game, but
I've
yeah,
never been a
I
really
hope
big
they at
fan of the
least.
Donkey Kong Country series.
Yeah, that's fair. I hope that we get more stuff like that. Maybe an Earthbound or two.
That's well,
So
I
we
mean, they
don't
got
even have
Earthbound on Wii U.
Earthbound.
It'd be nice if they
Yeah,
added.
I I don't know my son on the Switch already. It's not hard. Just put Earthbound out.
What
I
if
think
they
they know
do
what would
a
happen though.
trilogy?
I think they maybe, but probably not. I think they know what would happen. I think they realize that if they put Earthbound on the Switch, immediately would be Mother 3,
Well,
and they don't want to hear that.
I mean, they kind of missed their golden opportunity for putting it on the Switch, and that was when the Mother series like art book came out with all the fan
Yeah.
stuff in it. That would have been the perfect time to put it on there, because then people
Mhm.
can go
I,
experience the series for themselves, and then, but like, I guess
yeah,
they
I think
missed the
Nintendo.
opportunity.
I think they just don't care about Earthbound, or they're scared of it. To be fair, Mother 3 is a bit. It's a bit interesting of a game. It's a good
It would
game,
be
but it may not
so
go
cool
well.
if they because they released Star Fox 2 on the SNES Classic
Yeah,
Edition, right? Is it on
I think
the online?
it's on there. I
If it
think it's on the
is, then it would be
online.
cool if when they if they add the GBA library to the Game Boy
A
Advance,
GBA
Game Boy
Classic.
Color, just Game Boy. If
Yeah,
they just add the Game Boy Advance library to the Switch Online library of classic games, that would be the perfect time to do one of those things where like,
true.
hey, there's this unreleased game, let's release it.
That would be really cool. Because then it would be under the radar too.
Yeah.
It would serve up a storm, but not big enough of one for people to notice. Because the issue with Mother 3 is that's a game that may not go super well in the Western market because of people's reactions to stuff.
Yeah.
The Magypsies, to be specific, may make people upset. Both sides, actually. Both political sides could get very upset about those characters. So I think
People find
Nintendo's
things to be
scared
upset about
of.
every game.
I know.
Like Mario wearing a
Nintendo doesn't want
sombrero
that.
was a freaking.
I think that's one of the biggest examples. I think Nintendo got scared at that and were like, "Oh shit!"
Oh.
And now I'm not going to put it on there because people got upset about Mario wearing a sombrero. Do you really think? Do you really think these characters are going to go well in Japan? Oh, by the way, I can get a picture if you need it.
Picture of what?
Gypsies,
Oh
the
no, I know what they
characters, the
look like.
main. Yeah, people on the stream may not.
If you want to describe them, I'll show the picture. But I also played it, and I
Oh
think.
yeah, I don't think you got. I don't think you got to them though.
Oh well. Sketch says he thinks GBA is the route. They'll go for more online stuff, and 64 is a maybe. GameCube is a hard no. I don't think they'll immediately go to GBA. They're probably gonna go through Game Boy and Game Boy Color first. But if
Yeah,
it doesn't just end with SNES, I think it's very likely it could just end with the SNES.
it probably will, but if we're lucky, maybe it'll keep going.
This is really easy stuff to put out, especially and that could be an easy thing to go for, especially with current situations. That's a really easy
Yeah,
thing to just, all right, let's put these games here. We already
yeah.
have.
If you want to show the image now,
Did you send it to me?
it's in the context.
If you want to explain exactly what they are, I don't remember exactly.
Um, they in game they are these like magical people that are like ancient and they're like hundreds of years old and they're like main characters that you like deal with. They're not. I guess they're not main characters, but they're side characters. They help a lot though. And in the game, they're basically like this different race of like ancient people, and they know a whole bunch about the land you inhabit. I can't say too much more without spoiling parts of the game, but they aren't like disrespectful characters or anything. But I could definitely see where people could get upset about them on both sides of the political spectrum. And I think it's the number one reason Nintendo is scared of putting this out in the West because people like to get upset over everything over here. Less so much in Japan, but definitely over here. And I think it could be a PR disaster. And I don't really know how you would approach it. I don't know if you'd like just shave them, if that would help any. I don't know what the thing to do for that is, but yeah, there's reasons that hasn't come out yet. Luckily, there is the yeah. Luckily, there is the fan translation. Yeah, yeah, it's a good translation. Yeah, it's a yeah, it's a good game. It's a very good game. It's just that it can't come out here. Oh well, at least officially. Doom Eternal on the Switch is still in development. That's pretty much all the news I've got. Yeah, that's all the news I've got is that. Am I still? Can you still hear me? Okay, I moved the thing by accident. Yeah, that's all the news we got. It's still in development. I don't remember exactly what happened, but they basically just confirmed the game's still being created. I don't know. I know. COVID. Yeah, no, no, Panic Button ports it. Yeah, no, Panic Button ported in the past. Yeah, they did. Wait, which? Yeah, 2016 was ported by Panic Button. Yeah, Ethan, they can't hear you. Ethan, they can't hear you. Sketch said we can't hear you. Just now, not on the thing in context. In the
Hello?
context. Can you hear me?
No,
Is it
I
just
my
Ethan?
mic got turned all the way down somehow. Can you guys hear me
Huh.
now? When did I cut out at?
Can you guys hear him now?
I cut out at 9:37. Okay, so I fixed it. But
Okay.
uh, Doom Eternal. I don't know. It was so weird because it got pushed back really
Yeah.
hard. Unless Panic Button needed the devs that were working on it to go work on something else, I don't understand. The only thing that I
I don't know.
am thinking is holding it back from releasing is I think there is a possibility that the excessive amount of DLC and download DLC that is coming out for Doom Eternal is making
Yeah.
it really hard to bring it to the Switch.
That's
Just
fair.
because there's so much. It's really hard to optimize a game when there's still
I
content
think
coming out for it.
I think what might happen is because it was so delayed, they'll give like a discount and you'll get the DLC for free.
Yeah,
So they're
maybe.
waiting for it to come out as a response for that. So they're like, sorry it took
I
so
just hope
long.
Panic Button isn't like a
DLC
dying
for free.
company.
Oh, that too. That would suck. It's also possible that COVID caused problems.
Yeah,
Though it wasn't really happening as much back then at the time.
back when they said
Was
that it
it?
was like
Like,
delayed. Back when they said that they were going to
yeah.
delay it, it wasn't as big of a problem.
No. I don't know. Oh
Um,
well. Halo 3 got ported to the PC. I don't know
Finally?
much about that. I just know it did. Yeah, it's finally on PC.
Nice.
Sega made a new system. Not like a good one though. It's just like a mini system, like an SNK or something. Oh yeah. So I forgot about this, but Fumitsu gave Paper Mario Origami King like a 9 or something out of 10, or maybe a 10 out of 10. I think it was. But remember, Fumitsu also gave Sticker Star a 10 out of 10.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Um,
I got all of the angry out of me earlier though. I got really passionate about that.
I want to talk something that I'm really excited that I'm not gonna say I'm really excited about. See, you've got through your rage. I'm gonna go something that I'm excited about, and then immediately go back downhill with PS5.
Okay,
So first, I'm gonna start off.
sure.
Xbox and 8-Bit Do did a thing. It's crazy. It's so weird. How much do you know about this?
Not much at all.
Okay,
If
so
anything.
Xbox, which is officially licensed by Microsoft, Xbox, I guess hired 8-Bit Do to make a controller that I think mainly connects to the phone. It basically just looks exactly like an SN30 Pro, but with Xbox buttons, stuff like that. It even has like the same D-pad. It's so funny, but it looks exactly like an SN30 Pro, which is an excellent controller. I own one. It is an excellent controller. It's so good.
SN30 Pro. So they made an Xbox controller that looked exactly like the SN30 Pro.
I don't know if it's specifically an Xbox controller, which I say this because because it's supposed to be used with xCloud, so it connects to your phone, and then when xCloud comes out, you can use it. There's a little clip to play
I
games
forgot
on the
about
xCloud, and the SN30 Pro was kind of the perfect controller to be able to connect to mobile because of how tiny and like round it is.
Quick question: is it like designed like the 30 Pro or the 30 Pro Plus?
30 Pro, 30 Pro. I will find an
Okay,
image.
so there's no back, there's no thing to hold it with. There's no like back shoulder things, if you
Yeah,
know
there's
what I
nothing like
mean.
that, but
Okay, so it's just like a slab.
I mean, but you'd be surprised how comfortable that is.
Yeah, I would be surprised actually.
I have it, and it's
I've
really
never had
good.
one. Huh?
Let me pull up a picture of it. I'll even send one to you. But
Yeah.
this is um this is what I'm talking about.
Oh.
It just clips on and it connects to your phone and you can play xCloud games with it when xCloud comes out. And it looks like a super, especially it's the super good mobile controller.
Yeah, that does look really good actually. Yeah, that'll be cool. That's a good D-pad.
It has an excellent
That
D-pad.
D-pad. Yeah, it's a
Although
good
it's kind of funny
looking
that
D-pad.
this is like that they use just the thing that they use for everything else when the D-pad is based off of the SNES controller. Although this
Microsoft
whole
never had a good
situation is
D-pad.
kind of funny because 8-Bit Do has always been like a Nintendo based company.
Yeah,
Has mostly made stuff based on Nintendo things, and
yeah.
it's not Nintendo who hires them for first party products. It's Xbox. And Xbox doesn't even ask them to change up the design on their controller. It's like
It's like that looks good. Sure. We literally ported the thing from the no, it's fine. It's good. That's interesting though. I forgot about xCloud. That'll be a thing. That's my only input. I don't I probably won't use it. I may look at it for 5 minutes.
I might, because
Yeah.
if it connects to your phone, then I mean, I already like the original controller, so.
So limited runs games, however you pronounce that. They had a thing. I don't remember what it was,
Wait,
but
what?
I thought it was funny because yeah.
I still wanted to talk about xCloud in general because we haven't heard anything about that since we saw like the logo, right?
Yeah, we haven't.
We haven't seen like any, which is super weird that they're gonna make this product for it, and then we don't even know specs.
Yeah.
Like they're releasing all the stuff at a weirdly same time, and I'm afraid it's gonna like take a toll on the product quality because they're releasing all this stuff and making it at the exact same time, right?
Yeah, maybe.
And like
Maybe they're just making sure it's good when it comes out.
yeah, but it could be a really poor idea to release a new console, to release two new consoles because they're going to release that version and then the cheaper version of the Xbox.
Oh,
Of
I
the
see what you
Xbox.
mean.
And then
Fair
they're
point.
immediately going to
Fair
release a streaming service and then immediately release a controller with that streaming service. And it's just a lot to release from one company at once. And it could take a toll on their sales.
Yeah, because what do you buy?
Yeah.
Fair point. Yeah, it could affect them to an extent.
Although it'd be kind of funny if just
gonna
nobody
buy
buys
it.
xCloud.
That might happen, actually.
Yeah,
Yeah,
'cause
entirely
everyone has a
plausible.
bad taste in their mouth
considering
from Google Stadia.
Yeah.
But if this does it
GeForce
well, and everyone says that it
Now,
does it well,
yeah.
then and word gets out that it does it really well, and especially if your purchases carry over from your Xbox, then this would be
definitely,
fantastic.
And they put it in and they put like xCloud as like part of your a slightly more expensive version of Xbox like Gold Plus.
Oh yeah.
and you get like all the things. That would be good too.
Or
And
even
it has been
especially if it's
It has
free,
been.
like
Yeah.
Google
Oh,
Stadia
that would be
is.
really good. Yeah. It has been proven that it can work. You can have like good streaming services. GeForce Now proved it, but GeForce Now kind of collapsed because greedy developers took their stuff down, which
But I mean, if
sucked.
xCloud is good, I might very well get it and the controller just because I can play whatever
Yeah.
AAA game I want, like whenever.
Anywhere. And that actually is really helpful.
It
Um,
is.
yeah. So back to my topic. Limited run games, like I said, they made a game thing. It was just some other random game. It was like Drekacon or something. Dodecahedragon. Whatever it was. I don't care what their game was because it wasn't something interesting. But everybody thought it was going to be like a Mario game or like a Nintendo something. And then it wasn't. And I thought that was funny because there were people in there that were like, "Where's the Smash reveal?
Yeah. Smash.
Where's my Where's my Mario?" I thought Nintendo would release the Smash Brothers character pack 2
Yeah.
on this separate thing.
Got the
And I always
Smash.
found that funny that people do that. I always found it funny that people do that because you'll show up at like a Bethesda
Yeah, it's
conference
such a
and people
meme
will
at
be
this
like,
point.
"Oh,
It's such a meme that it's so
where's the
hard to tell
Smash
if they're
Bros?"
being serious or it's a
I
meme.
know. Like, hey, I seen that. Bethesda stuff. It's like, where's the Smash character reveal?
I wanted Fallout
I
Man.
I wanted Todd Howard in Smash Brothers. Actually, you can do that with me's. I need to do that.
Oh
I gotta
no.
make a Todd Howard meal. Why
That sounds
haven't I
gross.
done that yet? Why haven't I made that yet?
God.
No, I need to do that. I'm
It's
doing that
not gonna
immediately
work. It
after
doesn't
this.
just work.
It, it doesn't just work, guys. I
It
couldn't do
doesn't
it.
just work.
Um,
I
let's
will...
see. Did I go? Did I go through all my topics now? I think I did.
Okay, so I'm gonna freaking. I don't know how long I can stretch this last topic for, but I'm mad about this.
How long? We've gone for like an hour.
Yes,
That felt longer than I thought, but oh
it
well.
did. I'm mad about this. This is another thing that I pulled from a Newswave video, but okay, hold on. I need to plug my headphones back in. They got unplugged. It looks like that instead, which this is something I talked about last podcast. Remember what I said about if PS5 didn't have backwards compatibility, it could be the thing that kills it.
Yeah, which
Um
is probably true.
well, in a recent patent, it included things about PS1, PS2, and PS3. Um
Hmm.
about it being able to run those games, but not like it could run the discs. So you would think that, oh, it can run PS1, PS2, and PS3 games. Oh my god, that is excellent. We're going to get the backwards compatibility that we wanted. No. What it looks like they're doing is they're going to push PS Now really hard for retro games, and that's all they're going to be doing is PS Now.
Ooh.
And that I don't even know if it's better than just flat out not doing backwards compatibility.
It might
I mean,
be
I guess
better
it
just to
is
like not.
because you still have the games, but I mean, it's not like
Uh,
Nintendo where you also get online with it. It's just you only get those games.
yeah,
And it
that's
especially
not.
sucks if you already own the games and just want to play them on the console, especially since the console has
Mhm.
built-in emulation abilities for
I
those
know.
consoles.
It's stupid.
And I think that could be I think that could be the thing that sets people from PS5 to Xbox is the fact that or I don't think
Mhm.
I think PlayStation fans are like only going to be PlayStation fans. It's gonna be very hard to
Yeah.
turn a PlayStation fan into an Xbox fan. But I think Xbox fans that were looking at PS5 are going
Well, no,
to.
here, let me input. It's not necessarily the Xbox. It's not necessarily Xbox fans. It's people who want to play video games. Die-hard PS5 fans will stick to their console. Die-hard Xbox fans will stick to their console. PC gamers, Nintendo gamers, people who just like to play video games and just needed a console and don't
Yeah,
care.
it might be the
They're
thing
the
that turns
ones
them to
that are gonna turn to the
Xbox.
other side now. Yeah. You gotta remember, like I'm a PC gamer. I do PC stuff.
Yeah.
But if these consoles come out to be $500, it's very likely I'll just buy them instead because that's a hell of a deal. For the hardware in these consoles, that's a really good deal. It's like $200 to $300 off.
It's crazy good.
So yeah, very good deal. And especially considering that one Xbox leak thing, the
Yeah.
Xbox Series S, for $200, a console that can run next gen hardware and have the only problem with it be the fact that it's 1080p instead of 4K. That's a really good deal.
That is just insane.
That is something I would.
There's
probably
literally
buy.
not even a TV in my house that could run 4K.
Yeah. Same here, so I'll probably just get that one. Actually, if it looks the same, and the only issue is really just the resolution, I don't see why I would buy the more expensive one. I don't even benefit. That's a great deal for a lot of people.
And it's just like,
So,
yeah, and like, so like Xbox has a lot going for them right now that PlayStation doesn't. Although, going back to the xCloud thing, if they push out that all at once and the quality control isn't really there because they're making so many things at once, it could be the downfall. That would be the only thing that I think would balance it out with the PS5, the PS Now stuff. Is if the quality control just wasn't there because they're just focusing on quantity over quality.
Yeah.
Like I really like Xbox is obviously not known for its user friendliness.
Yeah.
And that's one of the reasons I like PlayStation is because of how user friendly it is. And just because of how nice the things look. But like if stuff like that isn't brought up to par on Xbox this time, it again could affect decisions. Like maybe if for some reason 50% of the time the disk drive doesn't work, or the graphics card doesn't run at full capacity, or something like that. Or maybe the games are laggy, or for whatever reason, if there's not that quality control, it could be the thing that pushes people to PlayStation instead of Xbox.
Yeah.
It could be the thing that balances it.
Xbox has always had a not very good menu.
Yeah.
I have an Xbox One and I hate it because the menu is so confusing and awful, and I hate it. And I just want it to be normal and understandable. I've had it multiple. It takes me at least 5 minutes every single time just to find the store. I don't know where it is. There's like 5 different tabs and 37 different categories and all the different tabs, and it's confusing. So I hope they fix that.
Yeah, I mean,
yeah,
and
it'll be an
like
interesting
it
console.
seems like Sony focused all of their budget into games, while Microsoft is focusing it onto hardware right now.
Yeah.
Which could be interesting, but it could also just not be. Like, I don't know. Things are very uncertain right now in my eyes, especially for the consoles and we just don't have a lot of information. I hope we get more
We don't.
information in the Xbox and the Microsoft event.
Mhm.
I hope we get another PlayStation event soon that isn't just
Yeah,
games.
yeah,
Like, it was
yeah. I
nice that
hope
we got just games,
we
but I
get.
also want to know more about the
Yeah,
console itself.
yeah, yeah. I
Maybe
want
if
to
we
know
had a
more too.
conference
So
that
I
was
hope
just that.
maybe not that.
Well, no, but like for the not like I think it could be good just to have like a tech conference that just talks about it. Because maybe not for the average person, but for the people that can understand and digest that, they can spew it back to the average person,
Yeah,
stuff
I
like
guess
that, or
so.
maybe something like what Microsoft did, where they literally just hand it to
That would be
yeah.
much better. I would love to see that. I'm scared of them doing a press conference because I don't want to have another case of the PS5 will have highly sufficient ear control when you play a Dead Space. Do you hear the sound? It just keeps going.
When you play Dead Space, you will feel like you're in Dead Space. I swear to God.
When you play Dead Space, you will become John Dead Space.
John Dead Space.
You will feel like John Dead Space.
John
I
Dead
don't want
Space.
that. I don't want that guy again. That's why I would prefer them just give it to a YouTuber. Because not again. Please no.
If they don't release something soon.
Yeah, someone needs to do something soon.
I don't know. Someone needs to make a move. It's very it's very I don't know if it's a very uncertain situation with PS5 and Xbox right now.
Yeah.
The video game console wars are
Certainly interesting. They both seem to be
yeah.
putting they both seem to be trying very, very hard. They both seem to be equally leveled, but we're just waiting for one of them to fuck up.
I just hope that that's not what the PS5 just did. I think no matter
Yeah.
what, I'm gonna get a PS5 because again, I'm a PlayStation fanboy, and they have better platformers from what I can tell.
Yeah. I'm leaning to the PS5, but if Microsoft's Series S rumor comes to be true and it really is just resolution, I might buy that, save $300, and then save some more money and build a new PC.
Yeah, because you can have best of both worlds.
Yeah, because that's a hell of a deal too, though. That CPU for 200,
Although again,
man.
and I will repeat this until the day that I die, all of Microsoft's exclusive will also be on PC. I guarantee
Just
it.
that. Yeah.
If you're just build a PC.
Just
Since
the
you're
PC.
I can almost
Well,
guarantee you
sometimes,
that especially with the new Microsoft Store stuff, most of their exclusives will also be on PC upon release.
well, sometimes there's the weird case where it's console exclusive. Remember Kingdom Hearts 3?
Yeah.
That didn't come out on PC.
But well, that's not a Microsoft property.
No, but that's why I'd be buying an X. That'd be why I'm
Yeah.
buying a console for the
Yeah.
weird cases like that. But I'll probably get a PlayStation because I want those exclusives as well.
Hmm.
If Sony comes out with a budget console that isn't just the discless version, that's an interesting case.
Although I also think that the Series S is also just not going to have a disk drive. I
Yeah,
think
I think
that'll be
there'll be
one of the reasons it's so cheap is because it doesn't have a disk drive.
that's possible.
And I don't
Maybe
see that being. I don't really see it as being as much of a joke and a bad thing as I did initially.
yeah, because it
Especially
would have been done. Number
because
one
I
and
mean,
number
most people
two,
are already.
people would be going into that console design expecting cheap. So
Yeah,
yeah,
and I mean most. Um. Oh my god. And most games nowadays, even if you get the disc version, yeah, it's nice to have it physically, but You
Yeah.
still have to download 60 gigabytes worth of updates. So I mean, just you might as well have the game there, and you don't even have to put in the disc. So
Hmm.
it's you don't get that much loss from getting the disc drive taken out. If I'm being perfectly honest, other than I guess you can't. I guess you have to rely on the PS store or the Xbox
Yeah.
store. Um,
Yeah, you have to rely on that. I think the only issue people would have is storage. If it's diskless, it should have more storage every single time. If you have a
it
diskless
should, but I
console,
mean,
it should have more storage than the disc version, but then that's more money, I guess.
it should. But storage is already a problem on the systems with disk drives because discs just can't hold
Yeah.
enough to be able to hold
Space.
these super huge games.
Yeah.
Like
And
I
only,
have Doom on disc, and it still takes up 60 gigabytes of my PlayStation space, and it's only a 60 gigabyte game. So I don't know.
what's the point of your disc?
Yeah, that's just like so. It's stuff like that where I think about it and I'm just go. So maybe an all digital console isn't such a bad thing.
Yeah. We'll see, I guess. I think that's most of the topics done then. Yeah, right?
Yeah, unless you wanted to talk about Realign.
Um, what do we say?
So recently this band that we both pretty much like called Red
Yeah.
Vox. If you guys know Vine Sauce, he has a band named Red Vox. They make really good music, and if you guys need music to listen to and you like sort of if you just like rock, I don't know how to describe it, then this might
I
fit your
can describe
taste.
it.
Okay.
I can describe it. If you're a hipster and you like hipster music, good band.
But they released a new album recently. When I say recently, I mean literally 2 days ago.
Yeah.
And so far it's really good.
Yeah.
Some of the songs don't flow together as they did before, but they're still really
Mhm.
good standalone songs. So if
Yeah.
anyone needs music, go listen to. If you haven't heard Red Vox at all their albums
Yeah, I do
almost all their
suggest them.
albums sound completely different. So if you
They're
don't like
very
one
they're a
album,
very
then you'll
good
like
band.
another album.
Yeah, they're a very good band, and the people behind the band are also very good people. And usually, you can use their music for free in your YouTube videos, and you won't get copyright claimed. There has been a bit of an issue recently because they got new people, and they've been having issues like that. Actually, Vinny got his own stream copyright claimed by his own band.
He did.
Yeah, this is kind of funny. But if you do end up playing your music and you do get a copyright strike, just contact him. They'll probably take it down pretty fast.
Yeah, but I
They're
mean,
good. They're
if
good
anyone
people.
needs new music, they're an excellent band.
Yeah, good band. That's all. So now that we've gotten most of the news out of the way, I just want to address this real quick. Um, I don't know. Should you play the song right now? While I talk?
Sure.
Yeah.
I will.
Yeah. Stream it too, so I can hear it. There's a certain time I wanna try and time it correctly because there's a neat ending to the song.
I'll have it
Okay.
on loop. Nope.
Oh,
Well, unless you. All right, I'm going.
let's go. Oh, yeah. God, that's loud. Oh God. That's better. So 5 years ago today. Oh, I can hear myself. Can you?
I can't fix that.
Um, I'll just. Okay. 5 years ago today, we. I can't do this.
All right, fine. Hold on, give me a minute. I might be able to fix it, but I'm not sure.
I'll just play it myself.
All right.
You play it on the stream, and I'll just listen to it myself. Tell me when the thing's going.
Uh, give me a minute. All right, that should fix it if you want to enter the stream.
All right, yeah.
All right, I have the song going.
Okay, I think that okay. Yeah. So basically, 5 years ago today, marks the passing of a very important figure in the Nintendo people. 5 years ago today, Satoru Iwata passed away at age, I believe it was 35 from, I think, breast cancer. Let me check. Oh no, it was that. I don't know how to pronounce that.
Where'd you send it?
Okay, he had bile duct cancer. Very rare, actually. Wow. Basically, though, he had a form of cancer, and he passed away 5 years ago today. And it's just really sad, because age of... Damn it, I want to get the age right. I can't find his age. Basically, he was very young, though, and 5 years ago today he passed away, and he was a really good person in the Nintendo industry. He was the face of the company, and he was a fantastic president of Nintendo. He cared about the people. He cared about the people in the company. Whenever the company was having a hardship, he was one of the main people behind the idea of taking a pay cut when people in the company were failing, so that instead of his employees having to take the blame, he himself took it. He protected the people in his company because that's what he does. He's a natural born leader. And he was just a good person. And it's really sad that he's gone. There are a lot of good examples of things he did. One of his famous quotes is that he says that on his business card he is a president of a company, but he considers himself a game developer, but at his heart he considers himself a gamer. And I think that speaks a lot about people who create. I think that speaks a lot about his character. I think that speaks a lot about being a good person and a good president of your company. I think a good example was there's one time where a fan showed up to them, and instead of being hustling it really really far along or not taking the time to even acknowledge them and just saying hello for a second, he had the time to actually sit down and have a full-on conversation with this just random person that just barely knew him, but he knew that it would mean the world to them, and he had a lot he would have to deal with, but he still took the time away to just talk to the person, and that's really respectful. He was a very good person, and it's very sad that he's gone. It's very sad that he was taken away from this earth too soon. But currently, most of everything with the Switch's success is due to him, so don't end this off on a sad note. Everything good is happening to Nintendo right now, because there are still a lot of good things, and the Switch is still a massive success.
Mm-hmm.
It's because of his hard work, so I guess, how much time's left in the video, real quick? The song?
The song?
Yeah.
About a minute.
Okay. I gotta stretch this out. You minimized it.
Oh,
Okay.
You wanted me to...
It's fine. But basically, yeah, he was a good person, and we'll miss him, but yeah, everything going on right now is great, and he's responsible for Rich's success. And there won't be a day going by where I don't miss seeing him in the direct. So good job, Sakurai. We miss you. The song we played is very fitting because, yeah, thanks. I said Sakurai, didn't I? Thank you, Iwata, for the smiles and tears. Oh, by the way, is this still going?
Oh, we're still
I assume
streaming.
so. Yeah, okay. By the way, before we end it real quick, I don't have the words for it necessarily. I tried my best.
Mm-hmm.
But if you want to see a better example of a heartfelt, like, just essay to him, we linked a video at the bottom of Arlo, good YouTube creator, who did a much better video about it. So, yeah,
Hope
you can go
everyone.
watch that.
Yeah.
And yeah, don't um don't feel too bad. I'm sure Mr. Iwata is smiling in a better place right now. Goodbye.
Goodbye.